Get your booty checked dumps and check it out. Now, let me just tell you this, right? In 2015, we got to understand what rap is, right? A lot of people are doing shit for attention. Sometimes it's hard to distinguish the real from the fake. Now, usually, I would just go ahead and be like, yo, this is automatically real. But knowing what we know and seeing what we've saw, we got to then kind of take a second and start looking around like maybe. We got to take it with a grain of salt. It might not be real, okay? Now, let me just say this, right? It's not ironic that anytime somebody's putting out an album, all of a sudden it looks like the world's about to end because they start making the news for like 50 million different reasons, okay? When they drop their album, you never hear nothing about them anymore, right? It's not by like accident. It's by design. Now, I'm not saying that this story is a publicity stunt, but let's just keep it in mind. Now, Rapper the Game, one of my favorite rappers, to be honest, he's dropping the sequel to the classic album, The Documentary, right? That came out in like 2004, 2005, and now in 2015, he's putting out the documentary 2. Great. I can't wait to hear it. Now, he's doing this whole thing where he's giving out $25,000 in 25 days. He's calling the Robin Hood Project. And apparently people got to put their address in some unknown place and he'll come pop up or he'll pull up and he'll give you $1,000. People have said they've won. Good job to those who have. If you need a stack, maybe this is a good way for you to come up. Now, in the midst of him doing that, it looks like somebody isn't too fond of the game, okay? And it's not a gangbanger. It's not 40 Glock coming back for revenge. It looks like a motherfucking kid who looks like a goddamn surfer who's an extra on like Baywatch or something. Some kid was caught on surveillance tape fucking up his whips, which means throwing like rocks and whatever, messing up his cars. And he says the kid pulled up in a white Audi. And here's what he put on Instagram, because he did put up the entire video, or he put up a snippet of the video of the surveillance tape. And he said this. He says, "So this is how the devil works. Every time in life you do something good, some negative shit still happens to try and detour your focus away from the positivity. I'm out here giving people money every day. And while I'm gone, this piece of shit right here vandalizes my property and breaks all of my car windows while I'm gone. If you recognize this pussy or have any info, please DM me, okay? And I will do the rest." He drives a white Audi truck, has blondish brown curly hair, and is about 6 feet tall and skinny. If you see this, you bitch ass coward, you gon' pay. Now listen, pretty much the game has greenlit this kid and pretty much put out an APB for him. Now, he says he's gonna fuck this kid up. Of course, he changed the post later to say, no, just let me know if you know this kid. Here's the thing, right? To be honest, I think it might be a publicity stunt. I'm hoping it's not true. To be honest, if he's giving out $25,000, I mean, yeah, I get it, he's mad, but if somebody broke a couple of windows, that probably came to less than like $5,000 to fix all those goddamn windows in the first place, right? But we don't know. He got all these exotic cars, all the foreigns. Maybe it does cost more, but I'm a little bit skeptical. Just a little bit skeptical. Now, as I said, most of this stuff is being done to promote his album. Is coming out on the 25th. It's kind of sad that rappers who have put out very classic albums have to resort to this. And I know I'm a little bit skeptical because I've seen all this shit before, right? It's kind of too ironic. But if it is true, I gotta say, man, this kid deserves whatever he gets, man. Listen, one of the worst things in the world is somebody hating on you for what you got, okay? And now if the kid got an Audi, he's pulling up and he's doing that to your shit, looks like it got to be something more than just random, okay? Now, I remember having somebody scratch my car, and it wasn't like somebody like keyed it all the way, like write your name into it, but it's still a hater move. It's still a hater move, you know what I mean? Niggas don't like when you pull up a nice shit. So I understand that, and it's one of the weakest moves people could do, because I guarantee if you confront them, they don't want the problems, okay? Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. What do you got to say about this, man? Do you think the game should handle it himself, or should he get the cops involved? But remember, he's a gangbanger, and I mean, no cops involved, okay? By the way, he just punched out a cop. Why the fuck would he call the cops when he's punching out the cops? Get in the comment box, make sure you guys like, hit the like button, please.